J-Drone here, and yes, you are not seeing things. You are not seeing things. This is the Force 200 GPS drone. That is the jumper. We're gonna put it on the jumper. Yes, we are. I've already bound it. It's a simple way to bind it, just like you bind any other MGX product on this. If you need a how-to onto how-to do that, I have a video for that. So once you have everything ready to go, you still need to go into model menu, model setup. You need to go down to where it says bind. Should be good to go. Now our lights are blinking all yellow. It wants to be calibrated. Trying to pay attention to these lights. Super bright out, a little bit easier said than done. Now they're green. It wants this calibration. Now they're red and yellow. Done. Bam. Jumpified. All right, that's the end of the video. Joking, guys. Check it out. What? Yeah, it works. Off. On. Oh yeah. So my thoughts on this is, if you let this sit long enough, it'd probably gather GPS satellites and have GPS lock. Now there's probably no way that you're going to get to this to do a RTH, although if it did lose connection, hypothetically, it should be able to return to home if it had a GPS lock. But there's no way for us to see if it has GPS lock. You see, I keep on going from the drone up to the invisible satellites, but let's go ahead and fly this. It's jumping a little bit. It's looking good to me. It's looking good to me. Has a little bit of pep. Has a little bit of pep. I think this might actually have a little bit more pep than the Bugs 3s on this does. Flies nice, guys. Flies nice. Even though this is not the Plus model, these gimbals are still much nicer than the stock controller. So what I want to do is try to find a sweet spot on this controller to have this sit. Might be like right there. Might be right there. And get down a little bit more. Let's get down a little bit more. Come down here, buddy. Come down. I'm doing it very lightly because I want to check something here. A little bit more. Right there. So that's sitting pretty good. Let's see if we have GPS locked on. No, we don't. We might. No, we don't. GPS is not locked on, so keep that in mind. It did not pick up the satellites like I thought it would, but dude, this is burner. This is a burner, dude. Again, I think this might have a little more pep on this controller than the actual Bugs 3. So why would you want to do this? Well, you don't care about GPS and you just want to free fly this. You're not going to be held back by GPS, and you will also not be held back by altitude hold. To get rid of a controller, although I wouldn't get rid of the controller because the controller for these are pretty cool. They have telemetry. I like the controller for you. It can tell you how far you are, tell you how high up you are. FPV runs. FPV runs, although these drones, I've never done a range test with this one, but I've done a range test with the Bugs 2s. The Bugs 2, I've went well over 999 meters. I went actually 1.4 kilometers, stock controller. So I don't know what the max range to the jumper is. I've been trying to max it out and I've not been able to. I just about hit 1.4 kilometers today with what drone did I have out that I did that with? Bugs 8 Pro. I had the Bugs 8 Pro on the jumper that I did that with. This is flying nice. Obviously your controller will not give you an LVC reading, but the drone itself should blink and whatnot, and hopefully not do nothing crazy and try to go back home when it doesn't know where home is. Again, we are drifting. It almost seems like it wants to grab. Can I see it like pitching this way? Thinking about grabbing. Thinking about grabbing. It's thinking about grabbing, but then it doesn't. I don't know. I do have another switch set that I don't know what it is. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what that switch does. That's initially the switch for the lights on the Bugs 3 models and the F100 models. Nice drone. I like. I think I like the look of this better than Bugs 2's, just because it's a little bit faceless. You almost kind of have a mouth with the camera, and then just really small eyes that kind of fade back almost like flans. But that's what it is, guys. No trickery here. We're gonna press up, it's gonna go up. We're gonna go forward, it's gonna go forward. We are using the jumper on this drone, man. I can't say enough about the jumper. I was gonna do an AKK FPV run with this to see how far we could get, but I wanted to fly it first. I wanted to make sure that there wasn't gonna be any hiccups due to the fact that this is a GPS drone and we are not operating in GPS, and that it's an altitude hold drone and we are not operating in altitude hold. And as you can see, there's zero issues with this. The only thing that I really wanna see is low voltage. Once they hit low voltage, I'm essentially going to allow this to land itself, and I'm going to keep it close to myself, because if this decides to shoot up, I could either grab it or I could kill motors. I can kill motors with a flick of a switch. Easy there, buddy. But I don't know what I want to do, but it's, again, the reason I do this is for you guys that want to do this, and that way if this decides to go fly back to mainland, I'm out of drone and thousands of people aren't. I got a bunch of drones, so it would be less of a loss for me than to somebody that maybe this is their only drone. And again, that's why I do these tests, for the consumer, for you guys. And also because I like to fly. I absolutely love to fly. If I didn't like love to fly, I wouldn't be out here as often, dude. I don't even know how many flights I'm on today. I did the ferry, I did this one, I did the 010 modded board drone, which I had to do like a half-mile walk of shame, and I also did the Bugs 8 Pro, almost at 1.4 kilometers. I chickened out because I did not know what was past. I didn't know what was past the tree line. Because I'm not familiar with how far I flew, which is crazy because I flew pretty far. All those videos at some point will be loaded today. That's what I do. I load videos, I make videos, I fly drones, and again, I do it because I love it, but I also do it for you guys. All the testing with the AKK cameras is because I absolutely love the AKK cameras, and right now, dude, they're only like $12, $13. Something like that for a 200 milliwatt switchable camera that can get you out past 1.4 kilometers. That is epic. Amazon has them for more. If you Google search them, some people are selling them for 20 some odd dollars, and I guarantee people are buying them. And at 20 some odd dollars with the range that I've got, they're not bad. But if you could get them for $12 to $13, why not? Any of my AKK videos, I think I've updated that link. So if you see a video where I'm using an AKK, the link down below is probably for their promotion. I guess AKK is having an anniversary or something, so a lot of this stuff is discounted, and that is highly discounted, and it's coincidence because, dude, I absolutely love the camera. Dude, my first camera, I busted the lens off of it, FPV flying. I ordered 2 more. It's like, dude, I'm not going without this camera. And I was without the camera for 2 to 3 days until Prime shipped it to me. And at that juncture, I paid 17 and change. Are we still going here? I know my GoPro was at low voltage. Let's see. Let's keep that there. we are still going, so hopefully this will stay. This will be a full flight time test on this drone as well. Meow. Put the brakes on. Put the brakes on. Camera time. I said put the brakes on. But I don't have my GPS. Relax, dude. It's good. Yes, 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 yes. All right. You can go up. And I don't know if they incorporated a camera switch, because I generally don't record via the MGX drones, whether it's the 5.8 gigahertz one or this 5G Wi-Fi type camera where it has an SD card slot and you can press a button on the stock controller. I don't know if there is a switch incorporated with that, because I have not tested it. I do apologize for that. I know on some of the prior models that weren't test models, there are switches to control the cameras. Like that E-High Mirage that I took out, there was a switch to control the camera. I'm flying a Bugs 2 clone. It is the Force 200 faceless drone, and we are on the jumper. The jumper. If anybody knows any type of musicians and you think my linguistic qualities are great, please drop them a line. Drop him a line, say, dude, check out this J-Drone, dude. Not only is he whacked out of his gourd, but he can sing. If you think I could sing. Myself, I don't think I could sing all that well. So if you do that, that's huge kudos to you. And if you get me a record deal, dude, I will share the profits. I promise you that. Not joking. The laugh was just me laughing about the imaginary vocal singing deal that I'm about to get off of somebody rich and famous, man. I'm definitely ready for it, but whether it's going to happen or not, it's probably slim to none that it's going to happen. We're going to bring this in so I can take a look at those LEDs. Those LEDs are blinking. They're blinking red. So now what we're going to do is y'all for y'all. Y'all look at my y'all. Look. Bam. That's what happens, guys. It just drops. Be aware of that. It just drops. Are we out of lights? Do we know? No, they're still red. They're just solid red. Like, I'm so angry. So fortunately, I was over that grass. So once you get your LVC, if you are, nope, now they're blinking. Once you get your LVC warnings on the jumper, let's see if I can fire them again. I can fire them again. What will happen if I take off? And again, doing this to see what will happen. Should really stay over this grass. Because it did. It literally just dropped out of the air and shut the motors off. Staying over this grass, just in case it decides to crash again. Good testing done by J-Drone. This is the J-Drone channel. If you like the channel, subscribe. If you haven't put up a thumbs up today, give J-Drone a thumbs up. He'll greatly appreciate it. It's free. It doesn't cost one thing. Welcome to my brain. It's like a darn bouncy ball bouncing down a hall. We are not over the grass, J-Drone. You are in crash zone. There, we're over the grass. Yada 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 yada. Y'all like to y'all, I like to y'all, we like to y'all, y'all like to y'all, yada 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 yada. So I don't know why it dropped on an initial LVC, but it did. So be cautious of that. Once you get LVCs, you might want to land it. If you want to go ahead and take off again, I took off again and we were still getting flight time. This is going to be a real draw on this battery. I wonder what type of flight time we are going to get. And again, the whole reason that I'm yawing it is not to be a clown so I could sing my yaw song, but is to put a complete draw on the battery as opposed just to sitting in one place. Because if you're actually flying this and you're pushing the LVC limits, you're probably not going to just be standing in one space or hovering in one space, because drones don't stand, do they? They hover. I'm waiting, dude. This thing's either going to shoot up in the sky and return to the homeland, or it's going to kill motors again on itself, or I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe it'll completely draw out the battery and I'm gonna ruin a battery. Don't know, but I'm gonna push my limits here. That's what I do. And I do it for you because I care. You are not over grass, J-Drone. You are in braking territory. There we go. We are over long grass. Long grass has cushioning. FYI, now you know. If you crash your drone in long grass at limited altitude, your drone should be okay. It put itself down. So I'm gonna put my toggle back up. Where we at? Where we at? Hello, Mr. Drone. Bam, back there. Put itself down. We still got red lights. We got red lights blinking. Again, I'm really gonna push my luck here. No, this time the motors will not fire. So there you go, guys. That's what'll happen if you fly this on the jumper. Now you know. The more you know is power. You have J-Drone power. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this. If you guys have not subscribed, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button. Any questions, comments down below, get at me. We're pushing 16 minutes here. Wind up was probably about a minute. Probably got a 15-minute flight out of this. Again, jumpified. Whoa, whoa, jumpified. Later.